Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to King and Queen of Extreme.
And is for the ECW Women's Championship.
That's right, we are kicking off with the Iron Woman matchup for the ECW Unstoppable Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Xavier Chaffin, and unfortunately, due to constraints, we are without Evolution's Devin Smith here tonight. So I will be going at it solo here for this adventurous ride known as King and Queen of Extreme, where we will crown, of course, the King and Queen of Extreme, and the winners will get a World Championship opportunity for their respective brand. But before we get to those matchups, we have a Women's Championship on the line with Jada Parker wearing the exact same outfit that she won her first Women's Championship in at Summer Survival. Of course, ever since then, it's kind of been a rocky road for Jada Parker. She's been a little jealous, some would say. Of course, facing the woman who beat her in a ladder match for the ECW Women's Championship, and I make that very clear that it was a ladder match because Emily Ham has not pinned Jada Parker, which is why she wanted to make this matchup an Iron Woman match. Most pinfalls or submissions at the end of the time limit will make you the champion here tonight. I don't know if Emily's looking a little confident, but not exactly her boisterous self as she normally is. And there you have the Unstoppable Women's Championship, held by the likes of Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Jada Parker, and
the challenger from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jada Parker. And her opponent from Indiana, the ECW Women's Champion,
and even in her celebration there, she did a little cool flip, but she doesn't seem very happy here tonight. Let's just have her game face on here tonight as Jada Parker and Emily Ham looking to tear each other apart here tonight in this first ever Iron Woman matchup. 15 minutes of non-stop action. Here we go. Emily Ham pointed to the sky. She is one of the queens of the sky. Here for Unstoppable. Jada Parker fighting back on a chin breaker, knocking down the champion. Of course, Emily Ham has struggled as of late to get pinfall victories over not only Jada Parker, but most superstars. Recently beating Thunder Rosa before an attack by Miss Parker. And Jada trying to prove a point here tonight with a big chop in the corner. And then taking the time trying to scout Jada. Trying to keep the time ticking, trying to strategize and spread the wealth during this 15 minutes. You don't want to try and gas yourself all at once. As these two chain wrestling now, something we don't see very often. We usually see some fast-paced action and nice arm drag. Both women standing up, and Jada Parker taking down Emily fast. Of course, The goal here is to get the most pinfalls and or submissions at the end of the 15 minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see how they look to lay each other out, what the game plan is for these two women here tonight. There's now 13 minutes remaining. As Jada Parker strikes a plenty into the corner, and they're trying to get back up. But Jada Parker not allowing it. And now it's Miss Parker going up top. Miss Parker with a frog splash and the first cover of the night. And one of these two women could be seen the likes of either Rhea Ripley or Jade Cargill, who's in tonight's semifinals for the Queen of Extreme. If they are to win the whole thing here tonight and become Queen, Rhea Ripley could get herself another World Championship opportunity, and for Jade Cargill, it'll be her first chance at women's gold. Nice Russian leg sweep by the champion, Emily. Is now looking to drag Jada Parker into the middle of the ring, but costing herself some energy here and some time. Jada Parker goes in the corner, Emily lifting her up. What's she thinking here? It's going to be a disastrous move. Wheelbarrow, bulldog off the ropes, off the middle rope. That's got to be it for the first pinfall of the night. And somehow Jada Parker kicks out at 2. And just continuing to prove the point that Jada Parker has not been pinned by the world champion. Oh, and that might do it. Star crushing RKO. Jada Parker busted open. And Emily has the first pinfall of the night. The score is now 1-0 Emily. And no break for Jada Parker either. Small DDT. As Emily might be looking to go the distance and try and get another pinfall up before Jada can get her first. Springboard, beautiful moonsault, doesn't quite get it. And now it's Jada Parker's turn here. Who is seeing red, literally and figuratively. Echo breaker by Emily. Both women down with 10.5 to go. Off the ropes, drop kick. Sends her into the ropes. Instead, going to slow it down a little bit, try and choke out Jada Parker. Now off the ropes, going to go for a big Hurricane Runner. And Emily has the challenger's number. Got a good taste of pinning the challenger. Now Emily up top. Moonsault connects again. And Emily looking to go 2-0. And does so there. Emily is up 2-0 against Jada Parker, who needs to get it going here with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Gonna need to hit a big move to get her back in. Leg drop misses. Emily scouting once more off the ropes. And another shooting RKO. Starship Pain. And Emily shocking the Unstoppable Universe right now. 3-0. Proving why she is the champion. No, the back gives out on Emily. Jada Parker, of course, the bigger opponent of the two. And the back just gave out trying to lift up Jada. But using her legs to her advantage. Despite not being able to pick up Jada. Emily feeling here, sweeping the legs. Fired up is the champion. Standing, shooting star, and another cover. 4-0. We could be seeing a sweep city, ladies and gentlemen. Emily hand hitting all the stops. Oh, but Jada again. Able to get a little bit of an advantage here. A little bit of momentum. It could go a long way for Jada. She needs it. Down 4-0 with 8 minutes to go. Jada Parker. Oh, kicking out the leg. Taking out the leg of Emily. And Emily is also busted open. Big knee to the face. Adding to the wounds. Jada trying to get on the board. And cannot. Just yet. Jada Parker might be waiting for that hip attack. Summoning Emily up. Hits it. That's got to be enough for the win. For the first fall for Jada Parker. And it is 4-2-1. Jada Parker sending her into the corner. Turning her around. What's she looking for? I'll turn her back around. They're wasting too much time. Here comes Emily with a big drop kick. Emily up top. Hurricane Rana. Another standing shooting star. Emily showing why she was a big superstar here in the women's division for Unstoppable. They might be looking for another shooting star. Now this time got planted her head first, and look at the blood that just landed on the canvas. Jada is some deep, deep trouble. Looking to go up 5-1. And does so there. 6 minutes left in this Iron Woman match. And then again going for another pinfall. And Jada kicking out. 6 minutes remaining. Surprisingly, these two women have kept it rather clean. No weapons have been involved yet. Both women dodging, but this time Jada gets the last laugh with a big chop. Jada summoning up Emily. Jada with a forearm misses. Emily, code breaker. Now Emily off the ropes into a big drop kick. And Emily keeps pointing up to the sky. The queen of the sky. As another missile drop kick connects, it's been a master class for the champion here tonight. And what is that? I kind of lost track. Is that 7-1? 6-1? Jada, roll through. Desperation and no. Referee's going to have to check that cut out very soon, but anything goes here in this Iron Woman matchup. Another drop kick by Emily. And again, just planting Jada Parker head first through the canvas. And another pinfall for Emily Hand. And I don't know if there's enough time for Jada Parker to even tie this thing up. I mean, less than 4 minutes now. Emily Hand looking for another wheelbarrow. Bulldog off the middle rope. And again, another one. Planting Jada Parker. A massacre inside the ring we are witnessing, ladies and gentlemen. as Emily gets another victory. And the doubters now has both women down. What a matchup, but the doubters can no longer say anything about Emily Ham. She truly proved here tonight. As she goes for a pinfall. Another pinfall over Jada. That she can not only pin Jada Parker, but she is a true women's champion here tonight. And ever since following her shot yesterday, Jada Parker has been off her game. Crimson Mask might be looking for another whip attack. And that could be her second pinfall here tonight. And it is with only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. And then throws her into the corner. Oh, throwing her into the turnbuckle. And a big German suplex. And Jada finally rolling outside. And Emily really doesn't have to do anything but a big splash on the outside. Selena Del Sol. Emily just putting the mark on the exclamation point here. Stun Dog Millionaire. And ladies and gentlemen, shoulder tackle by Jada, but 1 minute remains here in this women's championship match. And it's been all Emily. Even though for this last minute, Jada might be looking to punish Emily enough to make her remember. Another shooting star. Excuse me. Another Starship Pain. Emily gets it done with another victory with 30 seconds left. And they're calling out for here. Big DDT. 15. 10 seconds remain. Emily again putting the nail on the coffin, trying to get one more victory in before the time runs out. And might have just done it had the timer not gone down.
Here is your winner, and still ECW Women's Champion, Emily!
And congratulations, Emily Ham, on retaining the Unstoppable Women's Championship. Crushing Jada Parker here tonight and proving that she is the top dog to mess with in the women's division. As ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a King of Extreme semi-final matchup. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a semi-final matchup, and it is a part of the Evolution division. And here comes a man who is a former ECW Evolution World Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, of course, has vowed to never get another shot as long as Edge was champion. However, there's a loophole, and that is to win the King of Extreme here tonight.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Of course, to get here, Cody Rhodes defeated the Sandman in the first round, and then had an exciting quarterfinal matchup against the young OG Javon Evans, getting him here to tonight, where he is 2 matches away from becoming the king of the American Nightmares. Of course, it's not going to be that easy.
Long Island, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, Matt Cardona!
He's already been named King of the Death Matches before, so can he be named King of Extreme? He shocked the Evolution Universe by defeating the first ever King of Extreme in Kenny Omega in the first round, and then defeated Edge's best friend Christian Cage in the quarterfinals to make sure he gets here tonight. And with a victory over Edge's friend, I mean, winning this King of the Ring, the King of Extreme, he'd already have a great opportunity knowing that he's beaten Edge's friend. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Cardona versus Cody Rhodes. The winner will face either Bryan or Seth Rollins in tonight's main event. Big forearm by Matt. Mr. Underground, formerly known. At least I guess. I guess that's what the kids are saying these days. As Matt Cardona stomps on the arm of Cody. You can see on the trunks, Deathmatch King. And Cody with a beautiful moonsault. Who, you know, besides Edge, Cody has really not had a match. Or at least a matchup that he has been afraid of. He's really torn up the Evolution roster. And Matt Cardona looking to be, or hoping to not be a part of that round. Back and forth we go on the outside. Matt Cardona trying to throw him back in the ring, but a reversal again by Cody Rhodes. He goes up top. Cody looking for an elbow drop to the back of Cardona. And only a 1 count. Cody Rhodes looking for a weapon underneath the ring, grabs a steel chair and a cut and mouse game happening right now. As both men going in and out of the ring, Cardona trying to grab Cody. Cody reverses. And a reversal again, this time by Cardona. He takes down Cody with a fury of strikes to the back. Cardona. Again, another shot to the spine. Execution there by Cardona, former mentor and mentee of Edge, of course. So it make a whole lot of sense for Cardona to win here tonight. Now DDT on the chair, float over DDT, and Cody Rhodes has to escape. Cardona bringing out the chair to the outside. And Cody finally able to get away. Cody Rhodes taking off the announcer's table, cleaning it up for us. But we're only in the second match of the night. We still got a long way to go. And a tope suicida by the American Nightmare. So I'd rather him not destroy our announcer's table here tonight. I know it's just me. You know, I gotta sit. I gotta keep my water bottle, my Prime, my energy drink, and my phone all sitting on this table. Pedigree by Cody on the outside. I suppose I could move to the Evolution one, but look a little awkward. Cody Rhodes bringing back in the steel chair. And what is this? Gunther? The ring general Gunther. A part of Unstoppable. Distracting the American Nightmare. What is this all about? Roll through by Matt. Referee sees it. And Cody kicks out at 0. What in the world? Oh, Rough Rider! Rough Rider by Matt Cardona. Might be able to shock the American Nightmare right here. And Cody kicks out at 2. Cardona flying forearm. And stomping out the chest of Cody Rhodes. About just pinned the former Evolution World Champion right there. And Cody trying to catch his breath. Cardona doing the same, but now choking the life out of Cody, who's in the corner. Still don't know what the ring general Gunther was doing. Why he decided to try and distract Cody Rhodes. And that might be the thing that cost him here tonight. Cost him a final opportunity at the World Championship. Cody Rhodes is busted open, ladies and gentlemen, as Matt Cardona goes up to the middle rope. Another Rough Rider, this time on the middle rope. Cardona is moving on. And no! Cody again kicking out. Elbow drop misses. The coaster fired up, singing whoa. And Cardona slowing it down. Keeping the momentum on the side. No, Cody. Reversal. Pinfall. Cardona kicks out at 2. Cody in the corner, running start. Big clothesline. Bulldog combo. And Cody looking to put Cardona away. Crossroads connects. Is that enough to advance? No! 2.9. Cody can't believe it. Neither can I. Cody Rhodes wondering what he has to do to put Cardona away. I'm sure Cardona's thinking the same. Cody Rhodes again. A second crossroads. Surely that's enough. And Cody, through all the odds, advances to the finals of the King of Extreme. We will see Cody Rhodes into the finals in our main event here tonight, where he will take on either the Boss Bryan or Seth Rollins here tonight. Will Cody Rhodes get his final shot at Edge for the Evolution Championship? We'll have to see in tonight's main event. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is now the Queen of Extreme side of things. And it is the unstoppable semifinals between the two Terror Twins. The storm has arrived here in London, England, as Jade Cargill makes her way down to the ring.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill advanced by defeating Roxanne Perez in a very back and forth matchup. It has been a hard fought task for Jade here in this tournament. She has had no easy road, as her quarterfinal matchup is against Hollywood Haley J, and barely surviving that one, she now faces Rhea Ripley, the unstoppable woman of the year. And she looks to do so here tonight, the biggest stage of them all. And of course, this woman has done it all here in ECW except win the Queen of Extreme herself. This date back last year, she was the women's champion that the winner got to face.
Her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. She had kind of an easier path as she defeated former or current ROH Women's Champion Athena and had a squash match essentially against Nikita Lyons to make it to tonight's semifinals. And again, similar situation to Cody Rhodes, wanting to get one last opportunity at the gold that she never lost. And doing it in a fashion where she can become Queen of Extreme for the first time in her career. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, semifinals. Ready to go, the Terror Twins and Jade Cargill, my God. Throwing Rhea Ripley 10 feet in the air. Terror Twins going at it. They're a big part of Season 1. Towards the end of Season 1, I should say. Ripley. I thought she was going for a riptide instead. Submission maneuver here. And Jade Cargill with a hip toss. Of course, the lore, the history between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley reunited some odds as she had a date with the Kabuki Warriors. She brought in Jade Cargill as her mentee. Coach Jade Cargill was getting frustrated that she was just a side piece for the champion. Wanted the championship for herself and was unsuccessful after the Terror Twins broke up. Of course, Rhea Ripley has dominated the women's division to the point that she vacated the title to try and win a men's championship, but was unsuccessful. Which brings her back to the women's division here tonight in the Queen of Extreme, trying to win the whole thing to get back the gold she never fully lost. And Jade Cargill trying to make sure that doesn't happen here tonight. Steel chair in hand, Jade Cargill over the head of Rhea Ripley, who is fired up here in London. Denting the chairs, Jade Cargill over the midsection of Rhea Ripley. Again, taking out that midsection with the steel steps as well. Of course, Jade trying to show off who's the strongest, who's the best of the Terror Twins. And again, the steel steps coming into play. Who can be the more dominant woman? The winner of this matchup will face either Lash Legend or Lyra Valkyria, which we will see later on tonight. With the finals being in the co-main event of tonight's pay-per-view, Jade Cargill grabbing a table. And Rhea Ripley trying to escape. Around the ring we go. And Jade Cargill finally gets to Rhea. Shoulder tackle, taking out the former champion. Jade now going to throw back into the ring. Maybe looking to end this. Jade Cargill had to hit not one but two Jadeds to Haley J. How many will it take to defeat Rhea Ripley? Roll through by Rhea. And Jade reverses into her own pinfall. Nice core strength by both women there with the bridge. Rhea Ripley. And again, a 1 count. Rhea sends her off the ropes. Spinning back body drop. And they're trying to grab the chair or the table with Jade. And Jade gets tossed around. Rhea throwing Jade back into the ring. Standing over Jade. Stands still, clotheslines and a back heel kick for Rhea Ripley, who's fired up for this Queen of Extreme semi-final matchup. Where the winner of the tournament will face either Emily Hand or Bailey. Rhea Ripley thinking Riptide on Jade number 1. Will it do it justice? And Jade kicks out. Gonna have to hit her with another one if she wants to pick up the victory here in advance. Now calling Jade up. Ripley trying to drag her in the corner. Jade reverses. Roll up by Jade. Is that enough? Only a 1. Jade now send her off the ropes, big clothesline. And Rhea able to escape. Oh, but it didn't matter. Jade catches her. Rhea Ripley gets hit by Jaded. Is that enough? And Rhea kicks out. And Jade a little surprised, talking trash to Mommy. Springboard drop kick to the back of the head. My God. And now it's Rhea reversing. Oh, and a slap. Very distasteful slap to Jade Cargill. Now tossing across the room. There's the Eradicator. Looking for another weapon. Sledgehammer in hand. Rhea misses Jade. Trying to get to her. Drags her to the ropes. And a boot right to the midsection. Now Jade looking at that sledgehammer. Wanting to use it. On the Eradicator, who reverses. Big boot. Busted open with Jade. Again, back and forth between these two. Rhea taking her down. Rhea brings in another steel chair. Right to the back of Jade Cargill. And Ripley trying to hurry up and get the victory. Jade again kicks out at 2. Rhea can't believe it. The more energy you use, the more gassed you're going to be later on tonight in the finals. Uh-oh, Rhea Ripley. Looking for that face plant. Gotta be enough. 1, 2, and no again. Jade kicks out, but Rhea Ripley has a riptide in her back pocket. What is Rhea thinking? Lifting up Jade. Jade reverses. Jade now might be looking a little extracurricular here. Springboard. Crossbody connects. Trying to pull out all the stops is Miss Cargill. Who uses the steel chair. Again to the midsection, the bruised midsection of Rhea Ripley. Cargill summoning up Rhea. Catches her for a second. Jaded. Plants her. Gotta be enough. Cover. And Jade Cargill advances and takes down the favorite to win the tournament.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
For me, that just proved that Jade Cargill deserves to be a champion here in Unstoppable. Pinning a woman who has been at the very top for the past 2 years. And advancing to the finals. I don't think it matters who wins later on tonight. I see her as the queen of Extreme. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 teams who are desperate to get a world title opportunity.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Asheville, North Carolina, weighing in at 223 pounds, Case Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler and his tag team partner, Dax Hardwood.
And from North Carolina, weighing in at 234 pounds, XR1.
FTR. They've been all over the card for Evolution. And have been just shy of winning the tag team titles, who are currently held by GOD of Unstoppable. Both these teams looking to get a foot into the door of the championship picture.
And from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
And here comes Kevin Owens, one half of Power and Glory.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Of course, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have been dealing with the House of Black. So a little bit of a distraction here tonight. They're not quite into it. And so hopefully we're going to keep his streak alive, as he is on a 3-win. And FTR, again, looking to get back on top of the tag team division here tonight. As this is more than just a bragging rights matchup here tonight for Evolution. It is FTR versus Power and Glory. Super kick by Kevin Owens. Both teams looking to get back on top of the Evolution Tag Team Division. Not only that, but get themselves a #1 contendership for GOD's tag team titles. As Wheeler trying to get to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn reversing. And Sami Zayn tossing Wheeler over the top. Oh, Sami Zayn. Walls here. Going for the walls. And Kevin Owens taken out. Cash Wheeler on the outside. Drop by Wheeler. Kevin Owens coming back in. Cradle, just driver there. A big clothesline by Hardwood. There's FTR. Both teams, former tag team champions, looking to get back on top of that title picture. FTR lost the titles to the Hardys. And a big senton by Kevin Owens. And the Hardys looking to get their tag team championship rematch against GOD coming up on next week's Unstoppable. And surely the winner of that matchup will face one of these two teams at the next pay-per-view. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view will be October 26th. There will be Halloween Hell. You don't want to miss it. One of the biggest pay-per-views at the end of the year, coming October 26th. Running powerbomb cover by Sami Zayn. That's who can for Power and Glory. Wheeler throws Zayn back into the corner. Now Kendo stick in hand. Kevin Owens with a big boot catches it. All four men outside the ring now. Sami Zayn grabbing a ladder. As the arena filling with weapons. Big clothesline by Wheeler. He goes for the cover on the ladder. And Kevin Owens kicking out, not even a one. Kevin Owens stunner. Pop-up stunner. And Kevin just going to go for the cover. Not sure how smart that was with Hardwood right there. Back body drop by Hardwood. Sami Zayn coming back to the ring. Hardwood trying to get to Sami. Throws it down again. Wheeler taking off the cover for the announcer's table. Sledgehammer in hand. Sami Zayn super kick. German suplex. With the bridge, is that enough? And no. FTR have Power and Glory where they want him. Cover by Hardwood, who again kicks out at one. Sami Zayn reversing into a pinfall. Wheeler breaks it up. Reversal by Hardwood. And a kick out. back suplex on the sledgehammer. And here comes a trash can by Wheeler. Hardwood going for the cover. And Sammy kicks out at 2. Reverse DDT. Kevin Owens all alone with FTR. Now stunner on the ropes. And FTR taking it to the outside. Oh, look at Hardwood, ladies and gentlemen. Hardwood lifting up Sammy. Sammy reversing. Sammy throws Hardwood away. Looks at Cash Wheeler now. Frankensteiner. Oh, Hurricane Rana by Wheeler. Both teams now spread out. Kevin Owens fired up in the middle of the ring. Kevin Owens realizing he's got a battle ahead of him. Crossbody by Wheeler as both members of FTR come into the ring to take out Kevin. Throws him into the corner, does Hardwood. And both men taking turns on Kevin Owens. Here comes Sami Zayn with a haluva kick. Hardwood gotta break it up, and he does. Sami was just trying anything that could hit. Hits a haluva kick and a crossbody by Hardwood. And Hardwood might be looking for the dagger here. Pile driver connects on Kevin Owens. Cover 1, 2, and no kick out by Kevin Owens. The walls by Hardwood. Will Kevin Owens tap out? And now Kevin Owens uses his strength. Stunner! Stunner to Wheeler. Is that enough? And oh, Wheeler kicks out. What a matchup between these two Evolution tag teams. Kevin Owens, missile drop kick. Now Kendo stick in hand, just tossing it. Kevin Owens running start. Splash misses, but the kendo stick shot by Sami Zayn does not. Cover by Sami. Kevin Owens had it. He just had to get into the way of Hardwood. A little bit of miscommunication by Power and Glory. Kevin Owens, scoop slam. Off the ropes, Kevin Owens, reversal by Hardwood. Might have been looking for a pop-up powerbomb. Instead, a dragon screw by Owens. And Owens going up top. Swanton bomb connects. Is that enough? Oh no, he's looking for the ends. Here comes Wheeler though. Kevin, stunner. Wheeler breaks it up. Cash Wheeler, reversal. Wheeler, dragging Kevin Owens to the corner. Wheeler with a dragon screw. Wheeler might be looking for the end. Look at the back of Dax Hardwood though. Cash Wheeler. Pile driver again on Kevin. Cover. Surely that's enough. 1, 2, and FTR pick up a huge momentum victory.
Here are your winners, Case Wheeler
A much-needed victory for FTR. And again, just look at the body of Hardwood. Wheeler busted open. Hardwood, black and blue. But it doesn't matter because in the end, FTR pick up the victory and are one step closer to the tag team titles. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're kicking straight off. Women's semi-final. Queen of Extreme Lash legend, Lyra Valkyria. Winner takes on Jade Cargill in the co-main event. Lyra Valkyria, big leg drop. And a cover, quick cover here. Lyra Valkyria has been kind of the underdog of the tournament as of late, defeating the likes of Kairi Sane and former champion Alexa Bliss to get to where she is tonight. And Lash Legend has been very impressive in her own right, defeating Zoe Stark and former champion Nia Jax to get to where she is here tonight in the semis. So both women very impressive here tonight, but a hard road to try and complete the Queen of Extreme here tonight. Because Alexa Bliss was also the former Queen of Extreme. So Lyra has a big leg up here tonight. The Lash Legend showing off the strength early in this matchup. Lyra Valkyria needs to use her speed against the legend herself, Lash. Another quick cover by Lyra, excuse me. And here we go, cat and mouse by Lash Legend. Oh, but it doesn't pay off as Lyra grabs the steel chair. Lash missing wildly. Lyra spinning kick. Doesn't quite get it all. But Lyra already hit it Nightwing. Looking to shock everyone and picks up the victory. What in the world did we just witness?
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
A huge, fast victory by Lyra Valkyria, shocking the Evolution Universe. And she is going on to the finals to face Jade Cargill and try and become the Queen of Extreme in our co-main event here tonight. What a victory for Lyra Valkyria. As, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Unstoppable King of Extreme semifinals matchup between the Boss Brian and Seth freaking Rollins. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the semifinal matchup. This time for Unstoppable.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Final Testament. From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Boss Brian.
Tensions have been kind of high for this superstar. Of course, a part of Testimony X with X-Devil and G.O.D. He's kind of been put at the boiling point for X-Devil and kind of been the man to watch. As we saw last night, Boss Brian had G.O.D. in his corner, watching him, trying to help him win to get to this final matchup, and here he is without his tag team champions in his corner. But that has not stopped Brian as he defeated Gunther, who we saw early on tonight, and even Captain Carter last night. But like Cody Rhodes and like Rhea Ripley, Seth Rollins is in the same category. The former world champion trying to get back to the top with one last opportunity by winning the King of Extreme. It is Seth frickin' Rollins.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins, of course, faced off against Samoa Joe at Anarchy Rules, was unsuccessful in winning back his gold. He then entered the tournament and defeated Jeff Hardy and Adrian to advance to tonight's semifinals, where the winner of this matchup will face the American Nightmare in tonight's main event. Fans of London singing to the revolutionary. And his vision is set on the King of Extreme. Semi-final match of the Boss Bryan versus Seth frickin' Rollins. Winner goes on to tonight's main event. Here we go, Rollins with a big chop, trying to take down the Boss, who is in last year's main event of the tournament, when she lost to eventual champion Kenny Omega. Sometime by Rollins going for the cover, and Bryan kicking out at one. Of course, Bryan has faced Rollins on a couple of occasions. Rollins has gotten the better of him as a former ECW World Champion. Rollins with a big power bomb though. Rollins calling him up. Bryan. And a big knee to Bryan is Rollins. And Rollins again calling him up. Package pile drive, or back package suplex here. Cover and kick out. Bryan with a big shoulder tackle. Rollins off the ropes, swing blade. It's been pretty much all Seth Rollins. He's no stranger to having to take on bigger superstars like the likes of Gunther, Oba Femi, and Bryan. And now a running power slam. Look at the strength of Rollins. And Bryan again kicking out. Big moonsault again, Rollins. Trying so hard. Bryan's got to escape. He's got to do something. Change up the plan somehow. Reverse 1916 by Rollins. Bryan getting right back up, but he gets caught. Seth Rollins, curb stomp. Is that enough to advance? And it is. Seth Rollins makes light work of the Boss Bryan.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
And Rollins ruining everybody's plans and advancing to the finals, where he will take on Cody Rhodes in tonight's main event. So there we have it. We have the two finals for the King and Queen of Extreme. We just got to get there now.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Dashing S. Wade.
Being a general manager for a new brand hasn't been very easy for Dash Wade. This man coming down to the ring, he's not only had to deal with the opposite brands and Unstoppable, the Savior, aka X-Devil, but not many people on his brand, besides his close circle, really like him. He's been having to deal with Baron Corbin of TDA, and now he also has to deal with the new face of Wally and the old face of the Sandman. And of course, Dash Wade not alone here tonight. As representing New Evolution, it is his tag team partner in Isaac Swagger, the current Underground champion.
And from Indiana, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Underground champion, the All-American Isaac.
Of course, Isaac's also been the talk of the town, first ever Underground champion, and he has eyes all around him wanting that gold, including Wally, the brand new superstar and the mentee of the Sandman. They've been trash talking each other on Twitter, on X, for the past couple of weeks leading to this tag team matchup here tonight.
And from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 145 pounds.
And here comes Zach Wally, learning to become hardcore. Learning from the best, in my opinion, in the Sandman. He was tired of being bullied, not only in school, but in his personal life and outside of school. He was told he was too short, he was too skinny. Until he found the Sandman. And when he found the Sandman, he became a new person. New hardcore, rough individual who doesn't give a damn about what anybody says about him, including Isaac Swagger. And looking to rebel against New Evolution and pick up a huge victory here tonight. Of course, his tag team partner, Enter the Sandman. The ECW legend is here. The teacher of Zach Wally.
And from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman.
I don't know if the Sandman's very happy with having to wrestle here tonight. I mean, Wally's kind of went on his own and picked a fight, and now the Sandman has to help him get out of it. So backstage, there might be a little tenacity between these two. But it looks like the Sandman right now is all business. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, New Evolution taking on Wally and the Sandman here in tag team action. Dash Wade half and half. Now Wally turning his attention to Dash Wade. toss by Slade. Who still hasn't forgot about X-Devil, and we heard a couple weeks ago by X-Devil. So he's not done with Slade either. But there's plenty more juice in the tank that Slade is going to have to try and kill the Devil before this is all said and done. Slade trying to go for the hurry-up victory here. And the Sandman outside the ring, and Wally kicks out at one. Armbar by Slade. Surprisingly, Wally able to get out of it. Wally now sending him off the ropes into a drop kick. And now it's Slade having to get outside the ring. Backbreaker by Slade. Wally looking for a sledgehammer. Isaac picks him up. And brings him back into the ring. It's now Wally and Isaac inside the ring. The two that have been beefing the most in this matchup. Wally trying to escape. Swagger here. Try to hit a maneuver, and does! Successfully a jumping DDT, but it's ladder by Slade. Sandman bringing him back into the ring again. Kind of the referee, kind of the enforcer of this matchup is the Sandman. You know, he doesn't really have much beef with Isaac Swagger and Dash Slade, but he has to deal with this mentee and Wally. I mean, I don't think the Sandman's ever said no to a fight. All four men getting tossed around. Isaac Swagger trying to bring the matchup back into the ring. Throws Wally into the corner. Decides to pick up the sledgehammer. To the midsection, no reversal, but second time's a charm for Isaac Swagger. Double underhook suplex. And Isaac Swagger taking out both Wally and the Sandman here. Big moonsault by Dash Wade. Oh, roll up by Wally here. Isaac Swagger reversing. Here comes the Sandman to break it up. And now all four men inside the ring. Isaac Swagger trying to drag the Sandman. Here comes Slade. Targeting Slade now. Looking for that pile driver. Showing off to all four corners and hits it. Big toss there, and here comes the Sandman. Taking out the knee is the Sandman. Wally coming back into the ring. Everybody kind of taking time for their own. Isaac Swagger grabbing the table, setting it up. On a tope suicida as the Sandman got his trusty bamboo stick. the Singapore cane, and how's a Swagger using it against him? Swade now. Beautiful DDT on the Sandman. New evolution. Standing tall. And Swade thinking calf crusher. Calf crusher here on the outside. Of course, if Wally taps, it doesn't matter. But he breaks it up there. Pop up, reversal by Wally. Wally now. Reversal by Swade. And Sandman breaks it up. Sandman setting back the table. Telling Wally to get back in the ring, but instead Swade's going to meet him there. Sandman taking his sweet time. Wakes up Swade. Swade counters it. Chop block. Big knee by Wally. Shots Swagger. And Swade able to break it up. Thought that could have been it. Thought that could have been the upset there that Wally needed. Dash Swade on the apron, taking out the Sandman. Wally off the ropes, big flying clothesline. And Wally gonna try his take at the table. As neither of these four men have been very successful with it thus far. Swagger though might be the one. Swagger reversal by Wally. Wally picks him up, flatliner. And now Swade takes down the table. Oh, Swade catches him. Styles clash. Connects on Wally. Now it's a 2-on-1. Sandman. Setting out Swagger to drive. Oh, and takes out the knee of Swade. Sandman. Knees to the back. Reverse DDT. Wally. Falcon Arrow. Wally might pin the Underground Champion. And does. Wally picks up a huge victory. And just pinned the Underground Champion in his first pay-per-view matchup. And even though Wally picked up the victory, I'm sure the Sandman's a little proud. But probably doesn't want him to do that again. As ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Unstoppable World Championship match.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ECW Unstoppable World Championship is on the line. After back and forth between these two, Zilla Fatu tries to do the unthinkable and become the one here tonight. The top Samoan of ECW. Of course, former tag team champion Zilla Fatu came to the ring to accept the open challenge from Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe said, "You're just a tag team superstar." And Zilla took major offense to that claim, beating up Samoa Joe on multiple occasions now, and accepting this open challenge from the champion, New Joe. And here comes the ECW World Heavyweight Champion for Unstoppable, Samoa Joe, the Samoan Destroyer. He, of course, last pay-per-view defeated Seth frickin' Rollins. In his first title defense, he won the title against Jon Moxley and CM Punk at Summer Survival. Is looking to keep the championship reign continuing here tonight. Or might be getting shocked himself if he loses against against Zilla. Here we go, Unstoppable World Championship on the line here at King and Queen of Extreme.
Introducing the challenger. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 254 pounds, Zilla. And his opponent, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Sam Joe.
I think Samoa Joe said you'll never get this to Zilla Fatu during his introduction. Zilla, he's been pretty calm and collected since his introduction. Tale of two faces here in this huge heavyweight fight between Zilla and Samoa Joe. World War Z could be upon us if Zilla wins here tonight. And Zilla taking out Samoa Joe outside the ring. Big splash there by Zilla. Zilla grabbing the trash can now. And a big pounce to Samoa Joe. Surprisingly, Zilla's just throwing around Samoa Joe like he did yesterday on Unstoppable to accept this World Championship matchup. He played his cards right against Joe. Made Joe reach his boiling point and gave Zilla what he wanted. But will Joe make a pay here tonight with a big flying clothesline? Joe slowly coming across the ring towards our announcer's table, looking for that trash can, and he hits Zilla with it in the back. Of course, the Fatu family, a huge lineage of former world champions, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and potentially even Zilla here tonight if he can win. I guess that's Samoan of his own right. Big German suplex by Joe. Joe again taking his time. Maybe overlooking Zilla here. But Joe grabbing the sledgehammer. Using it like a lawn dart right to the chin. And throwing him right on the back. Goes that sledgehammer. And the standing strikes, the most beautiful standing strikes ever. Is Samoa Joe. And Zilla trying to wake up here. Joe just getting out of the ring. Joe catches him. Joe lifting him up. Powerbomb. Predicament and right on the logo. And the cover by Joe. And kick out at 2 by Zilla. Joe fired up. Summoning up Zilla. Again, those standing strikes and a big headbutt. Crashes down Zilla. Joe fired up once more. Maybe looking for the end pretty soon. Joe off the top. Big boy senton. Crushing Zilla Fatu. And Zilla kicks out. Joe now stalking his prey. Said he was going to make Zilla tap out. Coquina clutch locked in. And Zilla's got a tap. Nobody has been able to escape the Coquina clutch of the champion Samoa Joe.
Here is your winner, and still ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Samoa Joe.
And Joe fired up with that victory over Zilla Fatu. The only question now is, will he be facing Seth Rollins at Halloween Hell? We'll have to see in our main event. Congratulations to Samoa Joe on retaining the ECW Unstoppable World Championship. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the finals of the Queen of Extreme. And coming out first, representing Evolution, it is Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria made light work of Lash Legend.
Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
And even though I said I thought Jade Cargill was automatically queen of the ring after her performance against Rhea Ripley, if Lyra can win as quickly as she did against Lash Legend, we've got an issue on our hands for Evolution, as Lyra looks to become Queen of Extreme. Jade Cargill could be in a run for her money. But here comes the unstoppable finalist for Queen of Extreme. The Storm has came back.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
And honestly looks as powerful as ever. Jade Cargill defeated former women's champion Rhea Ripley to advance into tonight's finals. But we could see her be Queen of the Storm if and when she wins here tonight. Jade Cargill looking to get back into the women's title picture after a little bit of taste in season 1. Now they're going to become on top of the unstoppable women's division. It is time for the Queen of Extreme Finals. Who will become Queen of Extreme? Lyra Valkyria, Jade Cargill, winner, will face their respective champion. And a big pounce there by Jade Cargill. The winner will face their respective champion at Halloween Hell. Jade Cargill, stomp to the midsection. And again, similar stature of Last Legend as Jade Cargill. You just gotta do the same thing you did to her, and you'll walk away as queen. Big German suplex by Lyra. Jade Cargill this time making her miss. Slow to get up. Lyra reversing. Springboard crossbody connects by Lyra. Over here and already a 2 count. And Lyra realizes she has Jade right where she wants her. We're getting a little bit of a taste of who is better, whose roster is better. Is it Unstoppable or is it Evolution? Another crossbody by Lyra Valkyria. Force weapons encouraged in this tournament as Lyra brings in the trash can. Jade dodging the right hand. Lyra picks her up, throws her into the ropes, and a big clothesline. And Jade missing again by the quickness of Lyra. Doesn't miss that time, right into the trash can she goes. And Lyra one step ahead, another crossbody. Both women looking to get their first World Championship opportunity. Lyra Valkyria, brainbuster. For Lyra, she will face Bailey if she wins. For Jade, she will face Emily Hand. Big frog splash by Lyra, who's looking to become the top underdog in Evolution, and 2 count. Didn't quite get all of that. Did Lyra. Again, Jade Cargill not even getting up until Lyra decided to ask her to get up in another crossbody. Just been targeting that midsection, those chiseled abs of Jade Cargill, and it's worked thus far. And a big pounce by Jade. Now it's Jade Cargill fired up. Catches Lyra. Jade. Jaded connects. Surely that's not enough. And no, Lyra kicks out. And Jade can't believe it. This London fan base chanting "Fight Forever," our first international pay-per-view. King and Queen of Extreme. Of course, it had to be home of the Queen. After all, Lyra was trying to use a chair. Jade throws her across the floor. Jade now throwing her back into the ring. Lyra pops back up, big slap, and using her kicks, and another disrespectful slaps to the face of the bigger Jade. I'm not sure how smart that was. And I saw him dragged by Valkyria. And Jade again, showing off the strength, eating that right hand for breakfast. and make a Lyra pay. Cargill, trash can in hand. Throws it onto the back of Lyra. Who's slow to get up. Lyra catches her. Lyra has a chance. Might have been looking for Nightwing. Forearm by Jade. Sends her off the ropes. Big clothesline. And Jade looking for that lightning strike. Catches Lyra for a second. Jaded walking around with her. Connects with Jaded and the cover. And Jade Cargill is Miss Queen of Extreme.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
At Halloween Hell, it will be Jade Cargill taking on Emily Hand for the Unstoppable World Championship. Congratulations, Queen of the Storm, Jade Cargill. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, main event time. It is King of Extreme. The finals is here. This man has been put through the ringer since day one of becoming a low overall pick for Evolution. The London crowd singing his theme song is going to be apparent for both men here tonight. He is, of course, the current WWE Champion.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And looking to become King of Extreme, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the man who's had a couple dates with the current Evolution World Champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge, Cody Rhodes. His final shot at the World Championship, as long as Edge is champion, is here tonight, if he can win. And the same thing pretty much goes for this man as well. You thought this guy was arrogant before. Imagine if he has a crown on his head. The visionary, the revolutionary, the former and longest reigning ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Seth frickin' Rollins.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
He spoiled all of Testimony X's plans to become, or to have all the championships in their grasp. He's doing it for himself, and only himself, as everyone else has doubted him. It is Seth freaking Rollins trying to get one more opportunity. Samoa Joe in the Unstoppable World Championship. Second time tonight, the London crowd singing his theme song. I'm not sure that this crowd knows who they want to win tonight. Will it be Cody Rhodes or Seth frickin' Rollins, who will become king of Extreme. Cody Rhodes starting off with those right hands. The big moonsault misses. Seth Rollins now throwing him off the ropes. Rollins dropped down. Sling blade. Of course, Cody Rhodes beat Matt Cardona in a huge matchup where we saw finisher after finisher, and even the ring general made an appearance. And Seth frickin' Rollins defeated Bryan in quite easy fashion for both these men to get to the finals here tonight. Cody Rhodes, of course, going to be the one more worse for wear. Even though Rollins, this is his third match in 24 hours. Where Cody Rhodes has only had 2. So who is really going to be worse for wear? Only time will tell. Seth Rollins grabbing a chair. Cody Rhodes throws him into the corner. Cody setting him up Tree of Woe style. Oh, but Rollins able to reverse. But not in due time. Cody Rhodes, brainbuster. And Cody again looking for that moonsault, and Rollins again moving out of harm's way. These two know each other so damn well. From Rollins' time in the Shield to Cody Rhodes making his return to WWE. So now their time here in ECW. Seth Rollins taking out the leg of Cody. A last-ditch effort for both these superstars if they want to become back on top of their divisions, of their company, their shows. Cody Rhodes throws Rollins off the ropes, drop down leapfrog, takes out the knee. It'll be a big chess game here in this main event of King of Extreme. Cody Rhodes with a chair. And Cody going for a cover. Cody now escaping outside the ring. Rollins with the chair. Cody looking for his own weapon. He grabs the sledgehammer. The same sledgehammer that he destroyed the throne, and now trying to destroy Seth Rollins. Rollins now taking him off the top rope. Rollins now springboard into a moonsault. Cody pops back up. Cody. Reversal by Rollins. Again, back and forth. These two know each other so well. Cody Rhodes, big scoop slam. The American Nightmare fired up. Cody. Thinking crossroads, no. Reversal by Rollins. Reversal now. Big knee by Rollins. Now is Rollins stalking the American Nightmare. He's been dreaming of this moment. Curb stomp by Rollins. Is that enough to become king? And no. Big 2 count by Cody. Rollins trying to decide what he wants to do. Takes out the knee of Cody Rhodes. Making sure Cody Rhodes can't hit those disaster kicks or the cutter. Cody might be trying it anyways. Instead, he hits a moonsault. Rollins pops right back up. Cody reverses. Cody going for the dusty punches. Bionic elbow connects. Shades of his father. Cody looking underneath the ring, ladder in hand. Seth Rollins grabs the sledgehammer, tries to even it, decides to throw it down. And now both men going back and forth, blow for blow. Both standing over that ladder that Cody brought in. Rollins getting the upper hand, saying, bring it on. Big chop by Cody. Cody reverses. Another chop, this time reversed by Rollins. Who's going to get the upper hand? And it looks like it's Cody Rhodes. Another big whoa by Cody. Who might be looking for Crossroads on the sledgehammer? That's got to be enough to become king. 1, 2, and Rollins kicks out. And pacing back and forth as Cody Rhodes looking for a springboard. Springboard dropkick connects. Cody desperate for the cover. Referee in position. And Cody Rhodes wins it. Thought there was more in the tank for Rollins, and instead Cody.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
With a dagger to the heart, Cody Rhodes finishes Seth Rollins and becomes King of Extreme. Cody Rhodes will now see Edge one-on-one for the last time for the Evolution World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Congratulations to Jade Cargill and Cody Rhodes on becoming King and Queen of Extreme. Please like, subscribe, and of course, hit that little bell. And as always, have a good night. Peace.